The really disturbing thing to me is, I mean, one of the most disturbing things is we knew that gate was going to get hit. We absolutely knew. And I can, show you receipts for how we knew. We had 3 Terps that really helped us out when we were in Afghanistan. There was 2 brothers and a cousin. And one of the brothers, we were able to get over on a special immigrant visa years and years ago. He lives in Virginia. And we were able to get his cousin about 2 years before the pullout over. And then the last brother, we were in the process of his special immigrant visa getting approved. The only thing left he had to do was go to the embassy in Kabul.
He said in this video, we knew. If we knew this was going to happen, what should happen to the intel analysts that received this information, processed it, and knew that the gate was going to get hit? Yet those 13 service members were there anyways. What should happen to those guys? Because at the end of the day, guys, those 13 service members died. No one got fired. No one got reprimanded. And
I've moved through this world with a mission, in silence and chaos. I've worn the uniform, carried the weight, and crossed borders most people only hear about when things go bad. Now, I move through these same streets with a new mission, to find the best damn coffee on earth and tell the stories no one else will. From the highlands of Colombia to the alley roasters of Tehran, from the back streets of Port-au-Prince to the hills of Vietnam, from the dust of Afghanistan to the shadows of somewhere I can't even name yet. This isn't a travel show. It's not a coffee review. It's an operation. My name is Dorleus, ex-Beret, and founder of Dark Arts Coffee. And this is the Field Guide. The place most won't go, the beans most don't know, and the dark truth brewed in every cup.
that was it. Like, what should happen? Let's keep listening.
The risk of these green on blue attacks from nefarious individuals who are just, pretending to be our friends, basically. So we have these massive databases with all of their names, all of their information, all of their biometric information in there. And when we pulled out the way we did, guess who got control of all of those things? The Taliban did. So we knew that they were just going to be systematically decimated for supporting us. So I'm trying to work a plan, and I'm trying to get him and his family onto the gate. And he says, okay, well, cool, man, what gate are they at? And I tell him, and this is the day before the attacks. And he goes, tell him to leave that gate immediately and find another gate to come to, because there's very credible reporting that we're going to get hit there. We knew it was going to happen.
What do you guys think about that, guys? There was credible information out there that states that Abbey Gate was going to get hit. He got it as a civilian from people that were on Bagram, from green suiters that were there, and he was able to get this information. Now, do you guys think that those 13 service members also got the same information? And if they did, what did their leaders do to mitigate them getting hit the way that they did? Because at the end of the day, guys, we get credible information all the time, right? As a soldier, when I was doing route clearance, we got intel all this time that says, hey, there's an IED out there. It didn't matter. We still had to go clear that route. However, once we knew that information, we were extra cautious. So I guess the question remains, like, hey, who knew about it? What did they do about it? And did those 13 service members know about this, right? And should something have been done? Who's held accountable? Let's keep listening.
Next day, left those service members in that position.
So whose fault is that? I mean, obviously, Washington, D.C. isn't dictating that level of tactical operational control. So who fucked that up?
I don't have a solid answer, but what we know we know that agencies don't play well together. We know they don't share information very well at times. And the only thing that I can think is that there was so many different things going wrong and so many different fires that they were trying to put out that they're not communicating with each other. But ultimately, what I would say is whoever the hell was in charge on the ground is the person that's responsible for that. Now, ultimate responsibility goes to the man at the top.
Yeah.
But the guy on the ground who was in charge of that operation.
Because at the end of the day, guys, that general, whoever that is, whoever was in charge, That's who's overall responsible. The Pentagon, that's who's responsible, right? And then it trickles down to the commander on the ground. Because, like he mentioned, agencies don't play well together. It's like a dick measuring contest when you get all these freaking super A-type dudes in the room, right? They hoard information like it's freaking the ring from Lord of the Rings, right? Like it's precious information. They want to hoard it and not share it. And that leads to service members getting killed, right? It's no fault of those service members. But whether the CIA had the intelligence, whether the DIA had it, whoever it was, man, it's just overall failure on their part. What that does is it creates distrust within the government. It creates distrust within the military, right? Because now as an 18, 19-year-old coming in, I'm hearing this, my thought process is going to be like, man, why the heck should I join where my leaders who are supposed to have my well-being in mind are not even doing their part to keep me safe, right? They're holding on to information that has the possibility to save my life. And because they're in a tiffy with this other agency, I'm not getting a full picture of what's going on. And that could lead to me dying. Like, why would I sign up for that? And as messed up as that is, guys, that is the case. I remember being downrange in 2014 doing operations, and the CIA would big dick us all the time, right? And it's like, man, like that's not how we do business. We're supposed to be a coalition. We're supposed to be working together, but that's not the case. That's not always the case, guys. And that's unfortunate. What are you guys' thoughts about this one, guys? Who should be held responsible? Do you think they have been? And if you're a family member, if you're a mother or father, like, would you let your kids join nowadays knowing this information? But yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts are, guys. Let's transition into another one, guys. We are going to talk about military culture. Now, we know for a fact that when it comes to war, when it comes to going down range and doing work, we don't really care about the political side of things. We're not doing it because we're, some believer in whatever cause the politician threw at us. Because over the past couple of years, we've seen how deceptive politicians could be as far as sending young men and women to war. However, the military culture, the men to your left and the men to your right, that's one of the biggest reasons why I serve.